สวัสดีค่ะท่านผู้ชมทางบ้านและสื่อมวลชนทุกท่านค่ะดิฉันธิติมาฉายแสงโฆษกประจำสำนักนายกรัฐมนตรีขอเรียนเชิญทุกท่านเข้าสู่การแถลงข่าวร่วมเกี่ยวกับผลการหารือระหว่างนางสาวยิ่งลักษณ์ชินวัตรนายกรัฐมนตรีและนางฮิลลารีคลินตันรัฐมนตรีว่าการกระทรวงการต่างประเทศสหรัฐอเมริกาในโอกาสเดินทางมาเยือนประเทศไทยระหว่างวันที่16ถึง17พฤศจิกายน2554ค่ะในลำดับแรกนะคะขอกราบเรียนเชิญท่านนายกรัฐมนตรีเป็นผู้แถลงและขอกราบเรียนเชิญท่านรัฐมนตรีคลินตันแถลงในลำดับต่อไป Good evening ladies and gentlemen viewers at home and members of the media I am Thitima Chai Sang government spokesperson We will now have a joint press conference with Prime Minister Yingluck Shinawatra and Secretary of State of the United States, Mrs. Hillary Clinton. Secretary Clinton is on a visit to Thailand during 16 to 17 November 2011. So, firstly, may I invite Your Excellency the Prime Minister to deliver a statement to the press, which will be followed by Secretary Clinton's statement. ขอกราบเรียนเชิญค่ะท่าน
Madam Secretary, Excellencies, distinguished members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by welcome Secretary Clinton to Thailand once again. It is always a pleasure for us here in Thailand to welcome our friends from the United States. As like my country, with many shared value and belief, Thailand and the United States are allies and strategic partners that have long enjoyed close ties for friendship and cooperation. That is why I regret very much not being able to attend the APEC Economic Leaders meeting in Hawaii earlier this week. Secretary Clinton graciously expressed strong support for my decision to stay at home during the time of need. And we both look forward to my meeting with President Obama during East Asia Summit and the ASEAN-US Leaders Meeting in Bali in a few days' time. As a full-fledged democracy once again, after the July general election, and with the overwhelming mandate of the people, my government and I look forward to working even closer with the United States to promote our bilateral ties as well as to address regional and international issues of common interest and concern. First and foremost, though I wish to place on record our thanks and appreciation to President Obama as well as the government and people of the United States for the assistance extended to us to support of our flood relief effort. The assistance, be it financial, technical, or in kind, was not only generous but timely. Given the increased frequency of severity of natural disaster in the regions and elsewhere, the need for closer cooperation on disaster management cannot be overemphasized. In this connection, Thailand has been in discussion with the United States about possibility of using Utapao Airport for humanitarian assistance and disaster relief (HADR) purpose, especially on rapid deployment in case of disaster in the regions, developing standard operating procedure, and enhancing skill and readiness for HADR capabilities. We in Thailand stand ready to work in the partnership with the United States on this very important issue. The damaging effect of natural disaster on crop cultivation and food production is also an issue of the greatest concern, one that is directly related to food security. This is an issue that we will have to address as well as in order to ensure the well-being of our peoples. I also reaffirm that this government attaches high priorities to promoting political reconciliation and social cohesion. This is being done through our strong support for ongoing work for the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and providing fair and equitable remedy to all those affected. With reconciliation and stability, good governance and transparency, universally acceptable rule of law, I believe we are regaining the confidence and trust of Thai people and the world. With the APEC meeting just concluded, I also wish to take opportunities to congratulate the United States for the successful chairmanship of APEC. During this, with significant progress was made toward its mission to regional economic integrate and to the broader goal for free and open trade and investment. Lastly, I want to say how much we welcome the United States' continued engagement with Asia and Southeast Asia in particular. I therefore look forward to my bilateral meeting with President Obama on Saturday. Given the breadth and depth of our partnership, as well as our similar outlook on many of the challenges and opportunities now before us, there is much Thailand and the United States can do together. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you very much, Prime Minister, for welcoming me so warmly back to Bangkok. It is a pleasure to be here to renew the ties that have bound the United States and Thailand together for so many years. Our nations are connected through not only security cooperation and business ties, but the democratic values we share and the bonds of family and friendship that link our people. During this past century, we have stood by each other in times of challenge, and we are proud to stand with you now in this time of challenge as you contend with the worst floods of your nation's history. Tomorrow I will visit one of the largest flood evacuation facilities and talk with flood victims. And in the days and weeks ahead, the United States will continue to identify ways we can provide both military and civilian assistance to help save and restore lives, to support Thailand's long-term recovery and rebuilding. We have worked closely and continuously with the Thai government from the start of these floods. Early on, we responded to requests for assistance by providing emergency support, including water pumps, boats, generators, survival kits. And as the needs grew, we intensified our efforts. Assessment teams are on the ground now to prepare for U.S. contributions to help Thailand restore vital infrastructure and services and address public health needs. We are providing direct medical services and improving hospital readiness. One of our ships, the USS Lassen, is now in port with crew and helicopters to assist in the recovery efforts. One of our major areas of focus will be to help the Thai government reopen the Don Mueang Airport, Thailand's second largest airport, to resume commerce and tourism and also help reconnect people with their families. We will also help the Thai police return to full strength by assisting them in reopening police stations when it is possible to do so. And we are identifying sites that hold historical significance to the Thai people to help protect and restore monuments of Thailand's proud and ancient culture. I want to emphasize that although, of course, we are all focused on the immediate needs, the United States will be with you for the long run. We are working to help Thailand improve its capacity to prevent, prepare for, and respond to disasters like these floods. And we will support Thailand's economic recovery as a trade, investment, and development partner. I recognize that these floods pose an early and serious challenge to the new Thai government and to the hard-won peace that the Thai people achieved after the political violence that you have endured in recent years. The United States stands firmly behind the civilian government of Thailand and the work it is doing to consolidate strong democratic institutions, ensure good governance, guarantee the rule of law, and protect human rights and fundamental freedoms. We encourage the government to move forward with a political reconciliation process, which is critical to Thailand's long-term stability and security. As it does so, it can also count on support from the United States. We had an opportunity to discuss not only bilateral and regional issues, but global ones. How to deepen commercial ties and expand trade, how to strengthen security cooperation on issues ranging from proliferation to maritime security, which will be discussed at the East Asia Summit. I'm very pleased that the Prime Minister will be attending the East Asia Summit and the U.S.-ASEAN Leaders Meeting. I fully supported, as did President Obama, her decision not to travel to Hawaii for the APEC meeting because of the press of business here at home. But Thailand is a leader, and having the Prime Minister present for the East Asia Summit and the U.S.-ASEAN Leaders Meeting is very important. For more than 170 years, our alliance has helped keep our nation and our region secure, and that has in turn permitted us all to become more prosperous and freer. There is such a long history of cooperation between us, and that will continue far into the future. The United States, not only our government, but our people are committed to the people of Thailand and to the government. We are proud and grateful for this alliance. It has delivered results, and now we have to ensure that it continues to deliver results for both for decades to come. Thank you, Prime Minister.
Thank you. และในโอกาสนี้นะคะจะเปิดโอกาสให้ท่านสื่อมวลชนได้ซักถาม2คำถามด้วยกันค่ะซึ่งดิฉันได้รับการติดต่อจากทาง AFP แล้วก็Bangkok Post นะคะ May I invite members of the press to ask 2 questions. Today I was contacted by 2 members of the press. One will be from AFP. The other one will be from the Bangkok Post. Please. Identify your name. Yes, please.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Thank you, Madam Prime Minister. I wanted to follow up a little bit on what you're talking about, the political reconciliation. You're mentioning that with the floods, Madam Secretary, with the floods, that it is important to have reconciliation. For both of you, do you feel that all sides in Thailand are on the same side right now at this time of floods? Are people working together? What are the signs you see on that? And if I can follow up to the Prime Minister, there have been reports that your cabinet is working on an amnesty that could potentially affect former Prime Minister Thaksin. I wanted to see if you could comment on that, see whether that is true, and if so, why?
Well, I will start by reiterating that we have encouraged the Thai government to continue to move forward with the political reconciliation process to address the violence that surrounded the political unrest of recent years, particularly through the Truth and Reconciliation Commission for Thailand. This encouragement from us comes from